What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a great day out there today. So today we are going to have a little fun down at the motocross track today. I think had some fun down at the BMX track over the last couple days, but we're going to head back down to the track. We're going to take with us today the new Kraton 8S, the Kraton 6S, and the Kraton EXB. I want to test out the new 8S here. We got the M2C racing shock piston set in the front and the back on this thing. See how I like the suspension on this thing now. If it absorbs a little bit of that rebound, doesn't kick as much. So we're going to give this thing a test out down there now. I am running the 30-weight shock oil in there also with the M2C Racing piston kit. I also put the M2C Racing shock rods on the back, but I have the stock ones on the front still. So we're going to take these down, have a little fun, so stay tuned, everybody. Also, guys, I would show you real quick the size comparison on some of the stuff. These are my new winter hat. These are up on the site, really nicely embroidered. Really nice hats, really comfortable too. But these are the 3-inch stickers. They're the oval, and these are the 5-inch. And like I said, those are the 4-inch. The 3-inch fit pretty nice on the cars, but there will be 1.5 by 2-inch stickers coming here soon also. But this is what we got up on there now. But if you guys want to grab yourself a sticker, a hat, a hoodie, a t-shirt, I'd appreciate a little love and support to the channel, but that's enough of that stuff. Let's go have some fun down at the track. All right, guys. Well, we made it down to the track. We got two Z5200 4S lipos in this thing. We're going to fire this thing up, get this thing rolling, have a little fun down here, see how I like the new suspension on this thing, and should be a good time. So let's get going. All right, guys, well, we are ready to take this thing for a rip. We got suspension redone on this thing. We got the 23-tooth pinion on it. And got the punch turned all the way up to 5 on this thing. I think it's been a lot more fun since putting the other pinion gear on there and turning the punch up. Oh, boy. Oh, man. She came off that jump hard on the nose. But she survived. At least I think. Everything seems to be working normal. It's flying good. All right, let's go roll around this track some different places. Send her off this berm jump here a few times. Whoa. Well, she flew off that one pretty good. It built this side up a little differently now. Wow. Boy, it flew nice off that one. Nice little kicker. Oh, heard a little bit of bottoming out, but boy, the suspension so far, guys, from what I'm noticing, that definitely made a really nice difference. It is not getting all that kick. That back end is not bouncing in the air and kicking that back end up like it was. This is making a nice difference to this thing. Oh, yeah. That was a big... At least from what I'm telling so far, it has made a big difference on that the back suspension, especially. Not getting all that rebound. Handling way better. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, if you have one of these and you're having that issue with the rear suspension, you know, the way that it kind of kicks and bucks a lot in the back end, definitely suggest that M2C Racing valve kit. Making a big difference so far, noticing it already. We're going to go... give her a little harder jumps here and see how it feels and does off of that stuff. Now this is a short little kicker here. Usually on the shorter stuff, we'd really get that back end bucking really hard. So we're going to see what it's like off this thing now. Wow. Huge, huge difference. That back end did not launch in the air first. In fact, the front end actually stayed up because it's not getting that stiff rebound coming from the back. Oh, wow, guys. That is a night and day difference on this suspension. I really thought it would help maybe a little bit, but I didn't think it was going to make this much of a difference. Suspension is a night and day difference. Oh, damn! Boy, she came down on that back A-arm hard. Gonna make sure nothing cracked or split there. Well, so far she seems to be in one piece. I'm not sure. My one tie rod looks like it might be cracked a little bit, the top tie rod link. It's what I broke on it last time I landed like that. She is ripping good. Oh, why is a big old deep mud puddle down there? She's flying though. Wow. Oh no. As I said that, it did break. Dang it. I gotta make sure I start carrying spares of these with me from now on. Yeah, it looked like it was split a little bit, and she broke. Yeah, it seems like these might be a weak link. I'm gonna have to see if they make a better version of that or something a little heavier. Definitely seems like it's a little bit of a weak spot on these things. But I guess I'm going to limp this thing back to the car, and then we're going to bust out maybe the EXB next. And guys, this is why I always say I don't know what cars we're all going to get to in a day, because a car could last the entire day, or it could last 5 minutes. You never know. All right, guys. Well, next I think we're going to bust out the EXB. But yeah, this is unfortunate that these are breaking. This is the second one I've had go bad, but I mean, you know, it is a 30-pound car coming down on that corner. I mean, it is a lot of weight, but this definitely does seem like it's a little bit of a weak spot whenever you're landing. I came off that jump a little crooked and came down like that. But hey, the car ran awesome. I mean, the suspension is a night and day difference now after doing that M2C racing valve kit on this thing. I mean, it is so much better. But all right, well, enough yakking here. Let's get the EXB out and have a little fun with this next. Guys, well, we got the EXB out here for a little bit. Probably not going to run this real long. Don't want to make the video too long here, but we're going to give this thing a few runs. Holy crap. That thing really launched. This thing does still have the locked rear differential. I have yet to see a differential from Horizon still. I don't know if anybody else has gotten any, but I sure haven't. I don't know what's going on with those things. I did recently put the 6S D-Boots backflip tires on this thing after changing out those Diamondbacks that were on this. Been liking these tires a lot better. Ooh, man, the old EXB is flying good and high today. Oh, there's some brutal hits. Oh, got a nasty kicker there. Really gotten used to the way that the rear end, you know. Oh! Hit the brakes when I shouldn't have hit the brakes. I think I just knocked the battery loose. All right, well, just the battery got knocked loose. She took that like a champ, and so did that front bumper, man. I'm impressed how well the front bumpers on the EXB hold up. We're going to try and go full send off this side. I got to get used to how much... Uh-oh. There is definitely something broken. That driver's side front wheel is not really turning. Well, I'm glad I brought the other Kraton with me today. Well, it's nothing major. Just popped the drive shaft out of the cup. Must have just flexed enough to let it come out of there. I even have the spacers pulled out of, you know, all the pillow balls so that it shifted the drive shaft a little closer, but it still managed to pop that thing out. All right, guys. Well, we got the drive shaft popped back in. The EXB is back up and running, so we're going to have a little more fun with this thing down here till she either breaks or we run out of time. The track, they are doing some stuff over here with the track. They're getting equipment out, so we might get cut a little short due to that too. We're going to see if we can get some good backflips out of it. Oh, boy, she took a weird kick there off the top of that jump and just, she didn't want to come back over. All right, we sent her out to the fence, and we're going to see what kind of distance we can get out of it. She is wide open. Oh, pretty decent distance. She flew pretty decent. EXB takes some pretty good punishment. Here she comes. Ooh, she got a lot of nice height off of that one. Man, flew pretty good. We're going to send her off the inside of this jump here. Sometimes we get some really good distance off of this part. Oh, and we got a back. Man, that was huge. That was a nice jump. Man, she's catching some height off of that jump. Wow. I mean, that thing is flying. You get another nice one like that. Oh. Gonna send her a couple more times, and we're probably gonna call it for the day. Oh, beautiful. Got a nice backflip out of her. Landed nice. Oh, man. EXB is flying great out here today. Had the dry shaft pop out there. Just must have been a really weird landing the way it came down, but I think that... Ooh. Well, she got the side of that jump really weird down there. I thought it was going to go really crooked. Getting the hang of this thing again. It's weird. Once you start driving those 8S car, the Kraton 8S for a little while, it's a lot slower reacting in the air. And this thing is on a dime. Got to be a little bit slower with your reactions and not just jam the brakes and stuff like that. But so far, guys, Kraton EXB is holding up awesome today. I think it's a ton of fun as usual. This and the regular Kraton 6S, man, I have a ton of fun with the cars every time I come down here. But I think that is going to do it for the video today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it down here. I had a blast, had a good time. Cars held up pretty decent. Had the Kraton 8S, unfortunately, break that tie rod link again. But I'm going to carry some of those with me from now on because it does seem like it's a weak point. But... oh, well, we're going to end it on that note. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.